I heard something the other day. I'm going to share this. I'm run on it. It doesn't have nothing to do with this, but I think it does. Someone shared that, we all have a lot of problems. We do. It doesn't matter what. I remember being in the record business and thinking, everybody's all rich and famous, and they were, and they had just as much. Listen, I mean, deep ones.
Some of them got more money, more problems.
Listen, just like Biggie said it, but you're right, and I watched it firsthand. But I saw someone say, so we all got 1,000 problems, except there's really only one: take care of your health, because the minute something goes wrong with your health, you have no problems. Like those 1,000 problems disappear.
Yeah, that
you
becomes the
one.
only problem.
Right. So that makes me think about the heart, the physical heart. So I try to train and stay fitness and all.
Yeah.
But my mom, again, she lived it, and it's not that she told me to be this way. This is, again, that's why writing is helpful, even for me, but hopefully for encouraging other people. I'm not telling you anything. I'm trying to show you the difference that I learned. I watched my mom live this and live a fruitful life, her legacy going on through me and the rest of the kids and others that she touched, and it's just in the mothers of my children. Mothers, plural. That's another show. But
I don't know. We might be talking about that
Lord.
now.
Okay, so, I defer.
Well,
I defer.
You have appreciation for all mothers, including the mothers
I really do.
of your children.
And I mentioned that. So the goal of this book is really just an offering, like an offering, but the wisdom in it is if we can approach life with this type of understanding and connection to what motherhood brings, it enhances your life, dudes included. Dudes,
Yes.
let's get it straight.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
I mean, I'm keeping it real. Like my oldest boy, Christian, anyone would attest to, people here who know him, he is the most lovingest guy on the planet. And sadly, in some ways, he didn't have his mom, just me. Poor guy. So, I was a single dad with him. He didn't have his mom in his life, but he had my mom.
He had his grandma.
And let me tell you, he calls my mom, because of what it meant to her and what it left with us. So I speak about that. There are stories, of course, but it's more just encouragement. It isn't just like a biography. It's just the ways that motherhood impacts, whether you like it or not, which hopefully everyone appreciates it, impacts every aspect of life.
I agree.
It just does. Every aspect from jump down.
We're the creators
Hey,
of life.
let's get it straight.
Creators.
Let's get it straight. Wait, my girl should be like this. I mean, it's facts only, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I want to hear one of your favorite stories about your mom. Because she sounds amazing.
I tell you,
If you can think. There's probably so many.
there's so many. And you guys, I don't know if y'all trying to get me to weep on here. It won't be hard. But so I'm just let me think. There's so many. There's one I tell in the book, and I'll share this I want to share this, but it was a proud moment, and I didn't when I was in the music business. Believe it or not, I wasn't having very many proud moments. I was just moving fast. Everything was fast. I got a gold record. I ignored it. I was ashamed of that. I did write about that. Things happened that I shouldn't have ran by, but I did.
You didn't stop and celebrate.
Ooh, boy. And it came back to haunt me. But where mom's concerned, I was doing a music video with the artist that I manage. Her name is Crystal. She did the #1 song for the movie Princess Diaries. It's called Supergirl.
I love that movie. My girls and I used to watch it together all the time, and we're very excited. The new one may be coming out.
I know.
Okay, let's talk about. I've always been about the women folk. Let me just get that straight now. Not just personally, and get that straight too. But I mean, I'm support. In other words, everyone I work with, they're just women, and I love it. So my girl Crystal, she did this theme song for that, and. So we were doing a video shoot. Disney was doing the whole thing, so it was, no expenses, any which way you want to go. So, I became friends on set with Anne Hathaway and all the actors and all the people there. Backstreet Boys were there. Like, we had a time. Whitney Houston was a producer. She was there. She came through.
really?
Bobby Brown, everybody. It was big.
I did
Oh,
not
yeah.
know that. I did
Yes.
not know that. That's
Whitney Houston,
amazing.
R.I.P. She was, I didn't know it maybe up until a couple of days before the shoot when one of the main producers said, and yeah, Whitney's probably going to stop through. And I was
You're
like,
like, wait, what?
Whitney, as in the Whitney. So,
So cool.
I flew Mom and Christian. So when I was real busy, Mom would take care of Christian because he had to go to school. By now, he's a elementary level, I think middle school. And so I flew them both out. Got Christian in the video. He loved that. He's a little boy. He's all in the video. But Mom, so we were on set, and there's this big Supergirl sign, like it's a big video moment. And so in between, she walked out. I took a picture of her, and she was very subtle and very just looking around, and everybody's fawning over her. Look, oh, do you need anything? All these things. She's not, and she just was staring at me. I remember I walked, is everything okay? And she looked at me, and she was so proud. I could see it in her eyes, but she didn't say it. She said it like this. She goes, I always, see, this is where I'm going to have trouble. She said, I always knew you were going to do like this. I'm not surprised. I'm happy. I'm not surprised. And so, like, I have way more fond moments, personal moments with her. But I never forgot that because, again, there's something to be learned about this. That whole stop and smell the coffee, the roses, I wasn't doing that. I was zipping year after year in search of the dream. But for an instant, I found it. And the dream was that my mom was with me and experienced this, and all of her labor, literal labor, and hard work and everything she imparted into me and the rest of the kids, there was a moment there.
It was like encapsulated.
It was encapsulated.
In that
yes,
feeling.
yes. So
That's amazing.
yeah, it was something. She saw Whitney Houston and all this, and she didn't even phase. It was nothing. It was like,
She's like, of course.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
all
my
good.
son,
This
and
is my son.
is
That's what we
and
do.
listen.
what I knew was gonna do. He was gonna do.
But I fell off of that mountain, and I'm just. But it's all good because like now. I can be, I have my moments. I'm not always so cool, you know what I'm saying? But I tend to want to just look at everything from the lens of love. It's really all, like everything, the happy husband, doing love different, mother's love, all of these things that I'm trying to share with whoever wants to read or wants to hear about it. It's really so that I stopped, I would contemplate why I experienced a lot of these things for years. The dream, but also then, well, it's gone. Mm-hmm. Because people don't hear about that a lot. They only see the 0.001% of the people, they make it and then they stay there. But most people, it's no different experience than any of us, to where you have your highlight
Like
reel
pinnacle
and then
moment.
and then that's it. But that's fine. Thus the word happy has been. But those moments allow me to share with other people. And I'm like, well, maybe that's why I experienced them in the first place. Because, a mom would tell you that they're going through these things, they're taking on these challenges, they're climbing these ladders, not always for themselves, it's for their kids, right?
Yeah.
Well, that principle is bigger than motherhood. It's the principle. It's almost like joyous sacrifice. Like, I don't care what I have to go through. If I experience something, I need to share it so that others might catch hold of something and fly high. That happened to me.
Yeah. Because when you're doing something that's inherently only for yourself, like it doesn't fulfill the purpose.
It's vacant. It's
Yeah.
empty. No matter what.
You have to have a bigger purpose.
No matter
and
what.
Oftentimes it's other people.
And I wish I knew that. Again, I'm sharing now. During some of those highlight reels, I was clueless. I was clueless, and I can always say, I wish that I understood. You hear that, I wish I knew then what I know now.
Yeah.
Well, it's the truth. But here's the caveat. Since I do know now, it ain't about me. How about I share it with some others so they get to experience it? Maybe they'll know then when it's their moment. Yeah. And that's the beauty of it. I've heard, before I put my first pen to paper, an author, the person who actually helped me begin writing, her name is Marina Gilmore. I want to give her a shout out. She had a publishing company called Full Circle Press. She said, because I had all the fear, the doubt, all the super imposter syndrome. Nobody want to hear. Who wants to know about any of this? Who cares? Because I'd been removed from it for some years. And she said that someone, somewhere, it could be in Denmark, it could be it doesn't matter, is going to hear something that they will only hear from you. And if you don't share it, it could be the difference in their life. Yeah. It really could.
And it's a domino effect. You affect one person's life, and then they go out and affect someone else, and it just becomes a domino.
It's really
it's a
true.
Beautiful thing.
It's and that leads to that purpose you talk about, it, the ripple effect. I mentioned that.
Yeah.
And now, because let me tell you, it is not an easy thing. It's a starving artist life, being a writer or whatever. But it's different because I try to always remember that when every day I'm going, I don't even know. Number one, that's whatever. That's a moment too. I don't know. Can I do this? But then I'm like, you know what? These kids, they'll appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone out there will catch hold. And I've been fortunate to have, I get emails and inboxes and messages constantly, like I do for the past several years since I started writing, from people out of the blue, sharing experiences from reading, encouraging thoughts and things that they got.
That's amazing.
It's and that keeps me going.
Ooh, yeah.
It's actually more, no disrespect to the record business and the platinum plaques and all the experiences, but that's direct fulfillment connection. Do you know what I mean? In
you're
other
making
words,
a difference in people's lives, and you're seeing the tangible difference in it.
And it's a joy. It's a joy, and I'm overwhelmed. And it'll make me, I'm not going to run out of words, y'all, as you can hear. I know, I enjoy it. These are two lovely people. We get to chat, but I won't run out of words. And I do. I've seen a lot, just like you guys. We all have, really, and it is. I feel it's our duty. It's an obligation to share with people. So interesting that you led with talking about Maury Starr. That's so cool because it's not, again, you have to kind of you have to know.
She does
People don't know.
She'll have to tell
you
later how she knows.
Okay,
things.
Good. I know. I mean, and the new, what's funny about the new kids thing.
I'm like, no, I know. She's like, no,
Tell me about
the new kids thing. It's super cool. Well, it's super cool. Well, it's baffling how full circle. I have a friend now. Her name's Stacy Larson. She goes by Boy Band Stacy. She's very popular, like an influencer, and so I'll start backwards. She's managing the new kids Vegas. She's doing all the rest. She's handling all their social media. She's doing something. She works with them like daily. She does their dailies. And she was just a fan. And she ended up become friends with the Backstreet Boys. And every boy band loves Stacy. So she just reached out to me and we became friends. But New Kids, I met before meeting Maury Starr. See, this is the thing. Me and my brother Joe met Jordan. And it's because, same story, like he went into a shoe store and they were playing music and he's like, man, that sounds dope. And he goes, yeah, Jordan Knight owns the store. And then my brother's like, well, hey, me and my brothers, he gave him a tape, and it's just some guys like, there ain't gonna be nothing here. What? Some shoe store guy or whatever. And sure enough, we waited by the phone. They called, and he said, you got to come after hours. He's gonna come around back, and met Jordan. Jordan heard our tape and was like, and at that time we had sung on it, and it was like, yo, you guys should be a group. And so we ended up being a group, and it was just a cool moment.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
And then I ended up seeing all those guys later in life as the story went. So, but yeah.
So here's my question about your mom
Yes.
that I have been thinking about. After you and your brothers and sister were born, did your grandparents ever come back around?
Oh, it's a great question.
Listen, it's not only a great question, but it's so thoughtful. And you must be a writer, because I actually touched on that in the new book, A Mother's Love, out on Kindle.
Today.
I touched
Go
on
buy it, download it, whatever you got to do. A Mother's Love.
Come on.
Jonathan Mookie Morant.
Come
go
on,
get
let's
it.
go. Let's
Yes.
go. Love y'all. But yes, so that is the most amazing thing, because it's one of those things I hadn't talked about. So, Mom, and particularly Dad, would always try to reach out to them. Mostly not successful. But over the years, they got older. They accepted it. Him come. They didn't accept us. What's weird is we were never accepted. We didn't spend time with grandparents. They didn't come see it. No, there was none of
Wow.
that. So to answer your question, no, we were in our own world and they were in theirs, and
Wow.
so that's what that was. But at the very end, towards the end, I remember being in LA, and I'll just talk briefly because I did write specifically about this experience. My mom said on a phone call that she talked to her dad and that he wanted to talk to me. And I was like, what? And I was excited because those were not people in my life. We never saw them. And so I got his number, I called them. By this time, they'd moved from New York. They were retired in Florida, just like, everybody does. I don't know why. But anyway, so they're in Florida. I ain't even going to say where because it's hilarious. Yes, I am. They were living at the Trump Tower in West Palm Beach. I'm just throwing that out there. But the
So
reason
nobody
I'm saying,
understands so many
they were
more now.
they were all wealthy and living at
Yeah.
so still removed from us. Didn't care. So I called him. We had the most loving, respectful conversation. He really appreciated. This is an old man appreciating
Really?
what I was doing in the rock and roll world. Like he really did.
Interesting.
And not soon after he passed away. And but Mom appreciated that. That was her. For her, it was never about her. It was about Joey, my dad. She wanted that connection for them.
Yeah.
And she also appreciated that Dad kept trying because Dad didn't care. He's like,
Yeah.
Dad was a boss. He wasn't worried about that,
did
but
it
he
for
cared
her.
about her.
He did it for her.
And I didn't know at the time, but I could imagine that they were thinking about us. So there's the
Wow.
generations of family. And so I had that experience with him. It was a little different. I ended up meeting, I didn't meet him, but I did meet her mom. My Savannah was a little baby. Her mom at the time encouraged me to, because I kind of was like, I don't know.
Yeah, they weren't
I
nice to
don't
my mom
know.
and dad. I don't
Yeah,
want
should
anything
I
to do
do
with
this?
them.
What's-
Yeah, this was, I had left the music business. I was back here in Charleston. This was 05 or 06 maybe. And yeah, I'd say 06. And she was like, you should do it. So we got in a car and met Mom and her mom down in Florida. And I was happy that happened. I have pictures, I think I shared in one of the books. I have a picture of Mom, me, and my Savannah's mom, and her mom. So it was, so we did that. But that was the extent of it.
That was it.
That was it.
Did your dad's family feel any kind of way towards your mom?
They loved her.
Oh.
That's why Charleston, let me tell you, my mom was invited. She was part of the cookout. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So this Charleston embraced her with everything, all of us. It was family. There was never no racial line, none of that.
So she lost her family, but she gained
Absolutely,
his family.
absolutely, all the way.
That's a lot of love.
Yeah, it's a lot of love. It really was. So yeah, but yeah, I still think about that. You know, when I think about Mom, and that's part of what I share in the book is the sacrifice. There are many different
That is a
sacrifices
sacrifice.
that mothers. I mean, there's plenty of stories,
what we
but
do.
this is the one that I know with my mom.
Yeah.
She sacrificed up and down from top to bottom to raise a bunch of rugrats, just out of control children. You know what I mean? But there was always a smile. Like there was always something. I didn't even understand it because I know I gave my mom grief. But there was always a smile you could not remove from her face.
That's beautiful. What a beautiful legacy and memory.
It's amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing. So I'm just trying to pass it on. Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming, seeing us, and talking to us and sharing. I think something that's clearly so impactful in your life and your desire to impact so positively everyone else that you come across. That your energy is amazing.
You know,
We love it.
I've read
Thank
a
you.
lot
Ditto.
about that with you, that everybody says you leave them better than when they showed up.
Please don't. Y'all gonna have me crying again. Like
This is written in multiple places online. We researched you big time, and everyone says the same thing. They just love being around you and your energy and how you make the world a better place.
Because you have your motto.
oh, shoot,
You
I
had
have a lot of mottos.
You have it.
Maybe I've written. You're gonna have to
Which
remind
one is
me.
this one?
Let's get it straight because I said some things. Tell me, I've said a lot of things. I'm
let
like,
you
what
make
is
you
my
guess
motto?
which motto I'm
No,
talking
yeah,
about.
I literally am thinking. I don't know. I'm like, which motto? Because I've said some things out there.
We've got the love, please.
I
We've got
love
the
it.
heart.
Yeah, because I'm
philosophy.
thinking,
love it.
dang, I
I need
really
one of
don't
those
know.
things.
I must
need
not
one.
really. I must still be learning it.
You're,
I'm still. It's a work in progress. This motto that I have. Oh Lord, this is fun.
all right. I'll tell you what your motto
please,
is.
please tell me so that I can.
Leave people smiling.
Okay. Yes, that is one of my formative.
one of
That is
your-
one of my formative models. It's kind of
Correct.
something I think about. Oh, that's so cool. Thanks for reminding me what I should already know. But it's truly one of the most important things. Leave people smiling. If you can do that, that's what happens. That's
you're
what
just
goes.
talking about your mother's smile.
Yes, that's what
Like,
happened.
That's exactly what
Yeah.
she did. Because I'm smiling, and I smile, you smile.
Yes,
And
You
you
it's
know.
the
never
ripple effect.
know. Someone could be having the worst day,
Yeah.
and your smile makes all the difference in the world.
Yes.
That one kind thing you said to them or did makes all the difference in the world.
And I have those days. Trust me. That's the hard part about. That's why my motto sometimes, doesn't stick. I haven't had some of the. This is all fun, and I'm enjoying myself, and I'm happy, and I'm want to encourage people. But I've had some rough days, even recently.
Yeah.
And but something happens though when you practice that.
Yeah.
It kicks in. It's almost like training. You
yes.
don't want to do it. Oh, I don't want to do it today. I was like, oh, can I just crawl out and go see these wonderful people?
Yeah.
But I was like, let me get out here on a patio for 30 minutes.
That's right.
And it kicks in. And when I saw you guys just walking in here and I'm like happy. It's a joyous thing. We get to communicate and engage and share. And with all these people that are the Charleston Chicks fans, let me tell you.
We've got some cool fans. We're very lucky.
I'm blessed to be here with you guys, and definitely want to leave y'all's people smiling because that is what my mom did for me. And happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. I love y'all with a passion. Period.
So, Charleston Chicks fans, everybody
Yes.
listening, buy these books and Mookie's newest book.
A Mother's Love, Doing Love Different, the second book in the series. Yeah, it's
Your
out now on
life
Kindle. Sorry.
will be changed because of it. Thank you so much for being with us today.
I know.
This has been
Thank you, guys.
wonderful.
Thank you.
We were so excited, and
you.
this this far surpassed what we even thought could
know.
happen.
Awesome.
So thank you.
Thank you, Mookie.
Appreciate
We love you.
Love you. Love you. Appreciate you.
Thank you all for joining us today.
Awesome.
We will leave information about Mookie's books in our links. We would love for you to go and read them and help make the world a better place.
That
So,
is so
where
good.
did the nickname Mookie come from? I could not find that anywhere.
It's super cool. Okay, check it out. So this is why I lean in. I'm just gonna be
Yeah, let's
casual.
go.
I'm on the couch. The cool part is it comes from it originated in Charleston.
Okay.
So I grew up. I mentioned being a nerd. I was a nerd, just a nerd. Nobody hung out with me. My brothers were all in the band. If you know anything about back then in the late 80s, band geeks is what we call
Yeah, they weren't the cool kids.
I couldn't even be in the band because I couldn't read music. So I was just a nerd sitting at the lunch table by myself. But one day, my dad had to do, my dad was super popular and he was still living in Charleston. They asked him to do the Jerry Lewis Telethon and they would film
Remember
it
those.
on the
Oh my
Yorktown, the big show.
Wow, my God. I hadn't thought about that in ages.
Well, check it out. So my dad says, and I'm 15 and I'm almost 16. My dad says, I'm gonna, Marky, that's what they call me, Marky. You're gonna do the telethon with me. I'm like, okay, Dad, I know, servitude. So I'm playing drums, I'm doing this telethon, I'm the drummer. And I don't think nothing of it. And then the guy, Charlie Hall, is that something? He's a
That sounds
newscaster.
familiar.
That does sound.
He was a famous newscaster
that
here in
sounds-
Charleston, and he goes, hey, Joey, you're about to play a song, but let me just share this. We just got a donation or whatever they called it on telethons for if we could, if your son, someone thinks your son is cute, and we're gonna put his face on the screen, something like that. And I'm on the screen like this.
Oh my God. You were
I'm
like
a Jerry
15.
curl, and Michael Jackson was popping,
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So, and I think nothing of it. The next day I went to school, I had the two coolest guys in the whole R.B. Stahl High School. One of them was named Norman Douglas. He's a track star, he's a football star, popular. Say, hey, yo, who's sitting here? Sat down by me. Fast forward, we became like best friends. They would take me out, we'd hang out, and we called him, his name was Bookie Rat. And then my other guy's name was Rat. And so they're like, so you're Marky? And I was like, mm. And he named me.
He renamed
He
you.
renamed me. Now that went away. That's where you get the Jonathan Morant. That went away because I was trying to do music later in life. But then I noticed all the music people, the superstars and the big producers had nicknames. Puffy, this and that. So I'm like, all right, Mookie.
I'm Mookie.
And it stuck. All my
I love it.
gold records, everything says Mookie on it. So it stuck.
So
That's a great
we
story.
have, what's his name to thank?
Bookie Rat. Norman
Bookie
Douglas.
Rat. Norman
Shout out to
Douglas.
Norman
Thank you.
Douglas. Charleston favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
That's
True
amazing.
story.
That's a great story. We love it.
Buddy. Yeah.
Awesome.
There it is.
Thank you
Nice.
so much.
You guys are amazing. I could do it all day. But
Thank you.
I want to, let me sign these
Here,
for you.
We would
That's
love that.
better. Because,
We want.
And I can't wait to read them. I was started.
Discuss your current book that's being released today.
Yeah,
If you
Mother's
wanna
Love.
Send me the graphic for the cover.
Yes,
Oh yeah, so
yes.
we're gonna put something, put a
Okay,
post
please,
out on
please.
it.
I'll do that like as soon as I jump out of here. I'll send you and I'll give you the links and whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
And I still have a lot of your old pictures. If there's anything that correlates,
Oh,
we
yeah.
can put that on the screen, like some
Oh,
of
okay.
his earlier days.
Oh yeah. Shoot,
Oh,
Dana
oh,
did
yeah, yeah.
this book.
I know, she
stemmed
told-
from,
she
that was-
told us.
Oh
That's
yeah,
amazing.
man. Dana, like that's my homie right there.
She's amazing.
We're very blessed.
she's
We
the-
are. Listen.
No, she's-
I am.
she's the
She's yeah.
Dana,
not-
did,
this is-
Dana
she is
didn't
part of
start
the
with us,
Charleston
but she's
Chicks.
gonna finish with us.
She's gonna. She is a
I'm on the
Charleston chick.
Chicks team.
Yeah.
Yes,
I am now too. So.
Yes, that's right.
I love it. I'm
You're a
with
chick.
y'all. Everything y'all do, I'll make sure I share with people and let them know.
And when we
Definitely.
Love that.
Your episode, it'll not next Wednesday, but it'll be the Wednesday after
For his
Mookie's.